Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. With me Matt, where we have a 4v4 now on Potsdam again, but this time it's on the Eastern Front. Let's go for the players what's up with the Soviet Union. We have Hazard playing as Shock Division for the Soviet Union. We have Kais Luka as rival. We have Tarasov without anything. And we have Ottoman Empire as tank. Let's go for the Germans today. We have Milton Juju as Infanteriedivision for die Wehrmacht. Crazy Man Nederlande as Fallschirmjägerdivision for die Wehrmacht. Poot as Propaganda Tactics for die Waffen-SS. Orkun without a commander yet for the Waffen-SS. Now we saw a match in this map recently, but this time it's on the Eastern Front. It should be very different. There's also one more player on each side, so this could get very intense, especially because it's the Soviets. The Soviets can get very intense in 4v4 matches because they can get so many units onto the field. Some Pioneers slowly creeping up here. Got some Volksgrenadiers coming out as well. Can be equipped with the MG34 if you're playing as Luftwaffe. But actually makes your Volksgrenadier surprisingly good at holding ground. Because usually Volksgrenadiers do not get access to a light machine gun. Pioneers are quickly moving up here and securing ground. Soviets are suffering quite some heavy losses there. Conscripts have to pull back. Conscripts are generally not very good in fighting infantry early on. Have to really employ them in big numbers. There's some Franzoviki though, which are more professional Soviet infantry. And I think they have a new model now. Yeah, they have the other model that were added in one of Community Heroes 2's final updates. Which actually looks pretty freaking good on them. I like the green sashes. Really makes them stand out compared to the conscripts. Really good looking. I like that. I like that new look for the Franzoviki. Always enjoy stuff like that. More conscripts pushing up down here. I also think the squad leader is using the new Franzoviki model now. Yeah, so he doesn't look like an other officer. He's like a Franzoviki leading a squad of conscripts. Very cool. Well, the Volksgrenadiers is trying to push up here. Punching one flasher. I'm pushing them into another structure. There's going to be a lot of urban fighting here. More Franzoviki also coming up. Alongside a squad of tank hunters. That looks so much better with those colors on the Franzoviki. Damn. That is such a striking difference. But meanwhile, the Volksgrenadiers is actually pushing up quite aggressively. Oh, Franzoviki pulling back. They probably should not have pulled back there just yet. Saber's gonna die though. Jones may have been able to push up pretty damn far here. But someone's gonna secure the southern point here to get new troops in. Meanwhile, looks like the Wehrmacht is doing their best to try and fight over here. Jabardeladung might be prepared here by the Pioneers. Yeah, they're going for Jabardeladung going out. That's going to deny that structure probably. Yeah, sets it ablaze. But the Soviets will control the southern point here to get new troops in. Maximum supply for the Soviet Union. Looks like it's from the artillery division. Yeah, it's from the artillery division. Because I recognize the Stravniki model. And we also have some Fallschirm Pioneers inside there. How do they look? Ah, that's a very cool look. They're using the collared sniper one, the Jaeger one. That's a very cool look for them. I like that. They're being cut to pieces out there in the open road. And that's a dead Fallschirm Pioneer. And up here, the Soviets are digging in with a medic station. The Franzoviki are digging in quickly. They're being equipped with SVTs from semi-automatic rifles, which are really helping them against the Hitler Youth there. We also have some more Hitler Youth fighting over here. Tossing an incendiary grenade. Oh, that could be dangerous. Yeah, setting the Franzoviki ablaze. So we still have to get to the center though, if they want to get any supplies. Oh, well, not supplies, victory points. Soviets are suffering heavy losses though, but the Soviets can handle it. We also have a Fallschirmjäger Stabsfeldwebel over here. We're setting up a Punktfeuer, so they can call in some air support. Lots of fighting going on here. Looks like the Germans will be able to push the Soviets off the flank. That should allow them to hold that bridge safely. The Stabsfeldwebel is being quite aggressive here, inside the structure. That's a lot of Soviets in front of him. Bombing from building to building. Maximus doing his best down here. We also have Dushka machine guns coming out here now for the Soviet Union. And we also have some shock troopers now coming in. which can certainly turn this fight around if the Soviets use them correctly. You know, the Germans are taking inside the church there. Absolutely will heal out of combat because he's a paratrooper unit. Flamethrowers being equipped in the Volksgrenadier, pretty good for the urban environment. Ooh, burning out the tank under there. So we have mortar sitting up back here. A little bit of a risky position, especially with the flamethrower nearby. Here they come. Mortar has to quickly get out of there. Now the Soviets still trying to hold up here. The SVTs are certainly helping the Panzerwiki, but they have to fight back a lot. Germans are suffering heavy losses here against the Panzerwiki with the SVT. Soviets remain dug in firmly. And you can see the SVTs are really helping here. More grenades are going in, but the Soviets will probably pull back. Yeah, that's double. That one is incendiary and a frac. They were lucky with such double incendiary. So it shocked was now present here, armed with double DPM. Needs to get inside the structure there, and looks like that's what the aim is. But again, it's work against the Grenadiers. Also, let's get inside the structures here. Doubling fire. All the Leutnant out in the open there, you cannot do much. So many shots coming his way, but he's stuck down here in the open ground, and he's down. So the Luftwaffe is coming in for a strafing run, though. That might be a bombing run, too. Nope, that might just have been in the drop of supplies back at the base or something. Ah, some weaponry. We have a mortar and a infantry light infantry gun. That's actually a pretty good drop. So it's doing another assault for the center, though. They need to get to that victory point. More Panzerwiki pushing up here, and some conscripts to try and head to the point. They're being pinned down quickly by the Volkssturm and an MG42 back there. Oh, that might be an MG08 actually. Never mind. Oh, there's also demo charts been placed here in the central square. The Germans are prepared. Mortar's trying to do his best here for the Soviet Union. Just applying a little bit of pressure. Another mortar up here. Oh, they actually have the green model there. That's a nice look for them. I do like those green uniforms for the Panzerwiki. It's a very nice look. Actually, these are even more green. Ah, very fascinating. I wonder if we'll see more units with that more green uniform at some point. There are more mortars coming out for the Soviet Union. And more Panzerwiki also coming up. Oh, that's a lot of grenades there. Soviet Lieutenant is going to have to try and hold, but he's not going to be able to do that against all these Hitler Youth and Storm Pioneers. That's too much fire coming his way. And an open point falls to the German hands. The fire continues in the town here. Maxim is doing his best here, but the Soviets still need to get to the victory point. Lots of Maxims have been set up though. Panzerwiki going for the point, but there's a demo charge right there. But they don't really need to activate the demo charge, I think. Which is why they don't activate it. They still got mowed down. More mortars coming up, and more Soviet infantry preparing to make the ultimate sacrifice. E-70 also rolling up here for the Soviet Union. Germans have not brought any good AT equipment up yet. MG42 armed Grenadier heading for the church. More Panzerwiki desperately going for the point. Which is not a good idea, they just get mowed down out there. It's entirely negative cover out in the square. But the Soviets can afford the infantry losses. The Germans generally can't. You have another strafing run or something. Actually, there might be another weapons drop for the Germans. Yep. We have more light infantry guns and mortars coming in. Well, that's a Raketenwerfer and an MG42. Damn, good drop. E-70 pushes up down here. There's a lack of German anti-tank equipment. Yeah, trying to lay mines on the bridge though. Want to deny the Soviets getting across here. Panzerfaust hits the T-70. Soviets have secured the church, which will make it a lot harder to dislodge for a bit. Half-track coming up here. Just needs to change target to that, but it's not doing it at the moment. Incendiary rocket being loaded here by the Raketenwerfer. Oh, that's dangerous. We're just getting completely shot to pieces. Yeah, so it's cannot really hold the position, but they do keep the point for a brief while. We also have a crowd more in the field here. Gunner killed here on the half-track. More mortars coming up here for the Soviet Union. Need to keep bombing them. Folks are being forced back there. More forces of the Waffen, not Waffen, it's the Wehrmacht push up alongside an MD-42 here. Trench trying to be dug in here on the road by the Volksgrenadiers. Crowd more is being suppressed, making it much less accurate. Okay, Murphy just needs to get another shot, but it's keeping hitting terrain there.
Resupply by air is now available, Commander.
Oh, it's been a lucky crowd more so far. Oh, how long it's luck last? Probably as long as there's terrain there that's blocking the shots. It's not good at hitting it. So it's setting up more aid stations. They need to keep this fight going. Flak half-track in the center here for the Germans. Trying to apply some more pressure that way. The guns are now also getting into the action. Which is certainly a very good choice against the mortars. It's a fairly decent light artillery piece. And the German mortar also back in on counter barrage mode. Oh, they took out the Soviet mortars. Now that's a big deal. Well, the Hitler you for not having a lot of luck on the northern flank. Being suppressed and pinned down very often. We also have a Soviet Capitan on the field here. Stops Capitan, just waiting for some orders. We have another strafing run coming in here from the Luftwaffe. Also cannon this time. So the Luftwaffe is actually being active today. Generally they aren't. Also needs to do their best to try and hold the ground here. Sturmgewehrs have been handed out to them thanks to them being Infanteriedivision. Really boost the firepower of the Volksgrenadier squads. We also have another half-track here, and Lend-Lease from the United States. Twin 50 caliber and a autocannon, I think. Small 80 guns coming out here for the Soviet Union as well. Paying for the worst. Specialist penal forces on the field here. He's simply doing his best to try and cause some havoc. While he's applying some pressure up here. The manor is being firmly held here by the Germans with an MG-42 inside, I think. Ooh, lots of artillery landing around. Not really hitting much though. T-70 does get taken out though. Also has some Brandenburg Panzergrenadiers on the field. That I think is a battle group unique to Fallschirmjäger. So these are very elite spec ops units for the German Wehrmacht. Who I really think are not that useful in this kind of situation unless you can somehow get it behind the enemy line, but there's not really any enemy line to get behind here. Instead they're trying to sneak off through the negative cover, which is not a good idea. They haven't been spotted yet. Luftwaffe flies overhead again. Need to be very, very careful. Brandenburgers are very expensive for being a 3-man squad. Most spec up units are... Oh, they are going to spot. Yeah, they're spotting here for the flag half-track. Fortunately, they're being hit by something. Fortunately, the flag's not really hitting the building either. And that's actually a risk that might hit the bush there and reveal the... Also, they're fighting a Dushka. The Dushka can just pierce straight through the half-track. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Italy trying to push on the northern flank. They somehow succeed. They got a half-track. Also a lieutenant here for the Soviet tank army. But the Soviets are still not getting any victory points here. They need to get to that point in the center. The Germans are so far holding them down, and that's kind of all they need to do. They just need to stifle the Soviet push. Do have a T-34 starting to arrive here now, though. Soviet shock troops are like to follow up behind. And if to come pushing up, it can actually be used to deal with tanks somewhat. That's a precision strike it's using though, and not a and not the shell against the tank. It can use a hollow charge, which is the best choice you have against a tank with a light infantry gun. So we have the Luftwaffe coming in again. You also have a German tank arriving from the south. Oh, actually, not the tank, is stuck. Coming into support. Also cannon strafing in, but the tank avoids it. Artillery going in the German positions now. It's Sector 1. Here comes the stuck. Getting a good flanking shot there on the T-34. And takes it out. Now T-34 on the northern flank. So it's to bring up more infantry. They need to get the ground back. So far, looks like the Germans still have everything held down. Also have a German Hauptmann here. He's being pinned down. And the stock is going to try to do his best, but he gets hit by a AT gun. Assists. Stock gets taken out. Lots of Soviets are getting up here against the Hitler Youth. There are also some panzer leaders of the 1st SS doing a great assault. And a pretty damn good one at that. Almost clearing out most of the Soviets. But T-34 is now on the offensive. Driving through the wall. They're going full on aggressive here. They need to clear out that machine gun. I guess that's what they were trying to do, firing up close like that. But there's some folks still nearby who have Panzerfausts. Panzerfaust going out there. Destroys the T-34. MG-42 with the armored, incendiary armor piercings trying in vain against the T-70. T-70 is too armored frontally for that. More T-54s are slowly rolling onto the front line. The Germans are so far still holding them at bay. They are bringing up more packs as well. Mines also being laid here in the center next to the demo charts. That's a Teller mine. More mines being laid about by the Germans. Good to see. So it's somewhat losing their edge, I think, at the moment. They need to do something else to push through. They need to get through to the center somehow. They just bring up a lot of mortars, which I'm not sure is going to help, because the German counter barrage is being very efficient. We also have a Goliath come down here for the propaganda tactics. And a Panzer IV-H. I don't think the Soviets are prepared for dealing with Goliaths. They do have Dushkas somewhere, unless they've lost them all. Did a mortar hit right next to the demo charge that caused damage to the Panzer IV? That's what could have happened. Church is now in the control of the Wehrmacht, and it's been turned into Fort headquarters. Goliath is slowly moving up now. Sis needs to quickly get to work here. Takes out one.
The enemy has killed another infantry squad.
Here comes another Goliath, and the Mthis has not been prepared for dealing with this. Oh, and the Goliath is just running through, but T-54 hits it. So the Germans are planning to just level the town now. If the Soviets to stop the Soviets from moving up. We do have an artillery howitzer put back here by the infantry division. Try and help provide some pressure. Luftwaffe is so far doing its best to try and hold the center. We don't have a lot of units left though, but they do have their officers. A straight run coming in on the northern flank. Habsburg takes out another Soviet infantry squad here. Also, he scrapped the Soviet PTRD and is using that, or PTRS. Lots of mortars here, but they're all clumped up, which makes them an easy target for a counter barrage. Ooh, Goliath heading to the south here. I don't think the Soviets can stop this. Yeah, they quickly bail out the structure. They need to get something heavy that can deal with it. They're just gonna keep the Goliath there. That's very cheeky. And then they just demolish the structures. Very Goliath thing to do right there. Soviet overwatch artillery activated, so any Germans that try to advance into Soviet territory, it's gonna get bombed now. As you can see, Luke's gets taken out there. So the Germans actually don't want to advance while this is active. Oh, Goliath is going straight for the mortars! And kaboom. And that's the potency of the Goliath. Goliath can do a lot of work for you if the enemy's not prepared for it. As you can see, they're just getting more of them out. Oh, T-54 is in a bad position. Loses its tracks, loses its gun there.
Infantry squad has been killed.
And... oh, it's still holding. More structures get demolished. There it goes. More T-54s are gathering up here. But I'm not sure how long the Soviets can keep this on, because they are being systematically demolished by the German defense here. Need to get some more units out.
What do you need?
And I can actually deal with Goliaths. Like a few dish gets placed here and there could probably take them out. Got some Fallschirmjägers now arriving here for the Wehrmacht. A little bit late, but I guess it's fine. Well, the German howitzer keeps doing its work here. Get some good shots in. Got some Soviet tank guards here, looking really dapper with their green uniforms. Trying to get close to this tank, but that's not going to work. They're going to get suppressed pretty quick. And now the Fallschirmjägers can rip into them with their FT-42s. The Germans have everything held down here by the looks of it. I don't think the Soviets can make a comeback easy. Mine's being laid tuned just in case more Goliaths come by, I'm supposing. More artillery lands around here. The Soviets are just being destroyed. Bit by bit. Fallschirmjägers sneaking an assault here. They're getting cut to pieces as they try to advance. At least somewhat. Panzer IV comes up behind. Panzer Force opens fire. Doing some good damage there.
Officers are now available for transfer to the front.
But the Soviets have lost a lot. Ottoman Empire is moving their T-54s down here. Try and fight against the encroaching Germans. Germans are trying to get to the other victory point, I'm assuming. Artillery going in here. Germans have been quite aggressive with it. And it's so far playing out for them. Germans have been pushed pretty far back after all. Also have some Soviet veteran guardsmen coming up here. Veteran rifles. Germans are still pushing up here too. Hitler Youth are slowly creeping up. Also a tiger tank coming up behind us. Destroying some of the German infrastructure while doing so. High Command is not going to be keen on that. Someone ride up that tiger tank crew. War Goliaths are rolling onto the front line. Germans have done a lot of work to demolish the town. Much more than the Soviets have, to be honest. And the Germans are the ones defending it. Oh. Oh, smoke and then the Goliath driving up. Oh, that is scary. That is real scary. Boom. That is the power of the Goliath. Very potent little thing. The Germans just keep digging in. Oh, we even have a squad of Jaegers here. Didn't even notice that. But now the German tank forces arrive. They're going to be able to hold this town no problem now, I think. But T-5045s are now going to be starting to arrive soon. Tiger tank is going to lead the way to create some ground, I'm assuming.
Awaiting orders. Partisans under mortar and
Another Goliath around there. It is such a cheeky little weapon. And the fact it's so armored too, despite being so small. They just demolished more of the town, oh god. Quite a demolishing defense, I must say. More T-54s are arriving, and the 85 is also present now. One of the few Soviet tanks with a good enough gun to deal with Germans very reliably. The Germans have pushed us so far now. They're about to threaten the other victory point. Church remains under fire though, but it's still standing. Yes, 85. Ooh, we also have some guards infantry here. The skirmishes. T-54s to show themselves.
The enemy is trying to destroy a structure.
T-54s are not going to be able to get some good shots at that tiger from that angle. If the T-45 gets too close, it'll be hit by a Panzerfaust. Oh, we have a ramming attempt, but it gets shot out. Oh, 85 fails to penetrate the Panzer IV. Another ram. That one succeeds, but doesn't do too much. The Tiger's too big. Panzer IV almost gets taken out there by 85.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
And the Germans advancing over here with their stormtroopers. Molotov going in though. So it's a really on the back foot here. HU-76 is also arriving, not 85s. Just trying to apply a little bit more pressure, I'm assuming. Bolshevik is also advancing. Panzerfaust, or trying to Panzerfaust there. They get suppressed. Lane Corporal being tossed, I think. Yep. Another Goliath sneaking around. Oh, that is gonna allow the Patriots to get close, but they are moving through toxic smoke, which you generally do not want to do. Blink Corpers are very bad to run through. And here comes the Goliath clearing out more of the Soviets. The Goliaths have been so efficient here for the Germans.
Standing by. Send
At this point, the Soviet surrender makes sense. Most of the town is demolished anyway. Germans hold the defense. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Bye bye.